It's so alarming how young people die of stroke these days. High blood pressure is on a high rate every day. But the truth is that there are some natural ways to handle this high blood pressure. Consider yourself staying tuned to this video to learn some foods or some diets you could be doing that will help reduce your blood pressure. Hello everyone, this is Dekas from Nigeria and I'm all about food recipes and healthy living. If you're someone that loves healthy living or good food, consider yourself subscribing to this channel. So let's dive into the video. Some of those foods that could really help us lower our blood pressures are foods like bananas, fish, nuts. I'm talking about seeds and so on and so forth. Then leafy vegetables. We're going to be talking the um, what this food contains and how it actually lowers our blood pressure. So let's talk about bananas. Bananas are considered as good for high blood pressure because they are a rich source of potassium by balancing the effect of sodium, thereby relaxing blood vessels and lowering pressures in the blood. A single banana contains a significant amount of potassium, making it a valuable addition to a diet for managing high blood pressure. So next time we go to the market or shop or supermarket, let's make sure we grab those bananas. Okay, talk about fish, right? Fish is a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, which may lower blood pressure and reduces the risk of heart diseases. We know the fats found in fish are unsaturated fats that can reduce inflammations in the body, which can damage blood vessels. This inflammation can damage blood vessels, and what they do is that they reduce these inflammations, and damaged vessels can lead to heart diseases or stroke. So if we eat this fish every day, we reduce the risk of us suffering from heart diseases and strokes. So let's try and put fishes like like salmon, other fatty mackerel into our diet. At least we should eat this fish 3 or 2 times in a week. Then fish also are great good sources of proteins. They have low fats, high quality protein. Eating fish instead of animal proteins high in saturated fats can help improve blood high blood pressures. And do we also know that fish contains minerals and minerals rich in vitamin D and B2, that is the riboflavin, as well as calcium, phosphorus, ions, zinc, iodine, magnesiums, and potassiums. We know that the American Heart Association recommends eating fish at least twice per week or 3 times, depending. Just add it to your diet. It's healthy, and it's going to help you reduce that high blood pressure. The last in the group of the foods I'll be discussing is the leafy vegetables and also nuts and seeds. So the greeny vegetables like spinach, ugu, pumpkin leaves, so many others. Any leafy vegetable you see in your country, if you're in Nigeria, there are so many shoko, so many types of leafy. Just grab it. These things are not even expensive. That's what baffles me. It's not. So just try and inculcate this into your diet and you will really be fine. Okay, then we talk about nuts like cashew nuts. I know in my country now it's on the high side, but if you get this it's not that too expensive compared to the drugs or the damages or even that. Okay, so things like cashew nuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, um these are sources of magnesium. They contain healthy fats. They contain healthy, we'll be talking about healthy fats. So this contains a lot of, and these are vegetables, food items that we could easily see in supermarkets, see in shops, see all over the markets. Is something that we can easily grab. So next time you go to the market, please change your food to a healthy one, seriously healthy food, so that you don't have to be running that high blood pressure. Then adding to the foods I've discussed, let me just give an advice. When you are certain age, you avoid some stress. Do things that will relax you. Avoid things that will expose you to stress, because stress used to add to our high blood pressures. And also avoid sodium. Salt, it contains salt is sodium, so we avoid large quantity of the intake of salt. Some even avoid eating this salt and then resort to something like spices and herbs. They could be salty, but healthy. They could add taste to your food, but in a healthy way. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always engaging. Thank you to all my friends all over the world. I really appreciate you guys. So if you've not liked, please help me like this video. Drop a comment, ask your question, I'll get back to you. Then if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my other videos. Bye.